When we talk of security, from the ONPASSIVE side, ONPASSIVE has done her part. Mr. Ash Mufare and our team in Hyderabad, our partners, they have built this system perfectly. Okay, we have enough security. No worry. Now we are worried about us, the founders. How do we protect ourselves also outside of ONPASSIVE? So what we're going to be talking to, I'm not going to go too much deep in it, just to so that we, in the interest of time, but you know, how you also protect yourself when you are not in ONPASSIVE, because ONPASSIVE guarantees your security when you are inside our ecosystem. When you come in, we are fine. ONPASSIVE have built her system with sophisticated security technology. That is given, you know. But remember, from inside, you are a target from people outside, everywhere around. So, and the technique that most of these scammers and hackers use to come at us is called phishing. You know, the phishing, like you know, when you go to a fisherman goes to the stream, he has his net, right? You take that net, you throw it into the river or the stream, you gather your fish. So you randomly, you know, you get what you can, and then you go. So that's what phishing is. It's a technique that is being used by most of these scammers to lure you, to fool you, to release your credentials, your username, your password, your credentials, so that they can use it now and come and hit you and hold you hostage or ransom. That's regular phishing, and that is the most technique that most of these people use. They fool you, you give your credentials, they can get company proprietary information, they can get trade secrets, they can get intellectual property, they can hold us ransom, they can hold you ransom. So we have phishing, we have spear phishing. Spear phishing is the one that is the target, is a targeted phishing, you know. They target a particular individual, someone who is known. In this case, somebody like our brother Matty, you know, or Andy, or somebody who is known. It's a calculated attempt. They look at you, they study you, they figure everything around about you, and then they target you. You know, they could use Andy's information, send a message to Sister Grace, because they know Sister Grace knows Andy. Andy could, that information could be requesting for some specific proprietary information. And when Grace sees that information, he's going to say, oh, Andy sent this information, and she's going to click and open it. And boom, there might be malware in there that will hold our system hostage. So that is a directed attack to a certain individual. We also have what they call whaling. Whaling is targeted to like executives of a company, a whale, the big fish, you know. So in our instance, it could be somebody like Mr. Ash or somebody like Mohammed Kamal. Those who are the big decision makers, the corporate executives. So they could use Ash Mufare, send an email like it is coming from Ash to Mohammed, asking for some proprietary information. And if Mohammed is not careful, he will release that information, and then it goes to the bad guys. You know, we also have what they call voice phishing, which is called phishing. You know, we're talking yesterday, colleagues and myself, Papa New Guinea, you know, in England, they call the social services, somebody's calling and lying and trying to trick you to go and pay some fees, taxes. Here in the US, we receive calls from somebody claiming to be from the IRS. That is not true. The IRS does not call anybody. The IRS will write to you and summon you and things like that. So that's voice phishing. So we all, collectively, all the founders, we could be the first line of defense for our company, because they could come from outside and get into you to get through us. But our security within ONPASSIVE is fine. You know, we have no problem with that, but it's you, us, the founders. Okay? So we have to be very, very vigilant and very, very careful. So I'm going to give you a few techniques that you can use to identify these phishing techniques that are coming into you and how you can defend yourself. And my brothers are going to add more. Oliver will probably add more techniques of how you can repel that, and then we'll just talk generally. So what I'm going to give you now is what we use in our company. Every 3 or 4 months, we train the entire organization on these techniques of how you identify these phishing techniques, and it helps. Okay. So number one, the first thing that you have to be aware of is you have to be skeptical of the display name, the name of the email. So you want to look at the email address that is being sent to you. Let's say, for instance, if Andy Beck is an ONPASSIVE employee, he sends an email to Grace. Grace knows that Andy is an employee. So that email address name, it could not be andybecks@yahoo.com or andybecks@gmail.com. She will ring a bell to her, though this is fake. It's a fake email. So you want to look at the name and the address to confirm the sender. That's a big clue right there instantly. When you see the display name of the email, you can tell that's fake. You know, don't click too fast. Don't hurry to click an email or the link inside an email. Use your mouse real slowly. Read what the content is. Hover through the link. You will see if it's a spam, it's a fake email, or it's a malware. You see at the bottom of your screen, you see some fake characters, XYZ, WYK. You know, you can tell it's not real. So when you click it, that's when you attract the malware into your computer. So take your time, read the email, hover through that link. Don't click it, just put your mouse over it and look at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see that it doesn't look, it will not look right to your eyes. You'll be able to tell. You know, consider how the mail is addressed. You know, most companies, you know, when they send you an email, they will address you personally. You know, if you receive an email from somebody within ONPASSIVE, for instance, they'll address you, hello, Miss Lynn Nakamoto, hello, Mr. John Barilla. They will not say hello, founder, because we're going to get a lot of those kinds of messages. Somebody will just write to you, hello, founder. They don't know you. But if it's a legitimate email, they know that this person is a founder. They will address you by your name. Hello, Mr. Sampat Patel. You know, they are going to address you directly. That this is, so you will know. But if you receive an email from somebody from within ONPASSIVE and they're calling you hello, founder, you will know that this is a fake person. So be very wary of that. And then spelling errors. Most of these phishing emails that come to you, they are scammers. They are in a hurry. They are trying to get you real quick. They don't take the time to read whatever they have written. You see that it's riddled with grammatical errors a lot. Most companies, a company like ONPASSIVE or any major corporation, they have communication departments, right? So those departments, they go through before a corporate communication goes out. It goes through. You have seasoned professionals, people who know how to write. So you will not see grammatical errors in an email like that. Once you see that, your light bulb should go on to know that this is not real. Personal information, they never will ask you for your personal information. No company does. In ONPASSIVE, somebody, Lynn Nakamoto, will not write to you, to another founder, asking you for your personal information, because you are a founder in ONPASSIVE. You have identified yourself, you have done your KYC and everything. The company has your information already. Why would they be asking for your personal information? You should ask yourself that question. Because these hackers or scammers, they are trying to trick you for you to give your personal information, your username and your password. The company does not need that, because they already have you in the system. So that should give you signs. Time is on your side. Time. Okay, don't hurry. Usually, these scamming emails or hacking emails, they have a sense of urgency. You know, they will tell you have to change your password within the next 2 hours, or they're going to hack your account. They're going to make something to make you feel like it's very urgent. You have to do this fast. Once you see that, no, you have time is on your side. Take your time, take a break, you know, do your research. Make sure you do your research, find out what's going on. Call Lynn Nakamoto if somebody that you know. Make a phone call or text her, ask her, Lynn, did you send me this message? You have verify it before you proceed. Then take your time. If you see any time that you see a sense of urgency, know that this is most likely a phishing expedition that is about to ensue with you. Then we have something they call email signature mystery. Most communication, most authentic communication comes from someone with an identity. They'll write to you at the end. You write your name, Marty Degamo, director of operations or whatever, you know, with their phone number and everything, where you can contact them. You know, there's no mystery of who the sender is. But when you get these emails, you just see somebody will just write a fake name, and there's no address, bar or anything. You cannot identify exactly what role that person plays. It's a flag. So know that that's not a good message. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Once you receive an email from someone, especially maybe someone that you don't know, but the information seems to be something, they have some true information about you, but you doubt. Oftentimes, 99% of the time, your gut is correct. When your gut tells you this doesn't sound right, pause, make a phone call. Call somebody, call one of your colleagues. It could be maybe someone in the next office, call them to make sure, make a phone call. Don't click that link. You click that link, there's something that will cause SQL injection. This is an ONPASSIVE has application. It's a lot of application. They can inject malicious code and just hold your account ransom. Be cautious, Don't automatically trust anything. Caution is the key. Oliver will talk more about it, or I think call it. Be cautious with any information, anything that as you deal with other people, because right now all of us are at the crosshairs. Social media, please. I know all of us are very, very excited, want to let people know who we are, where we're going. Social media, do not put your personal information. Sometimes you're traveling. We had this example yesterday. Somebody, you are traveling to Jamaica, for instance, you get to the airport, you put your status, you are flying. This is Vincent is flying to Jamaica for the weekend. Guess what? The scammers collect that information. They reach out to your friends and family, and they tell them that Vincent is in Jamaica, he's stranded. They start phishing Vincent's family and friends, soliciting and asking for money. That's how those things happen. So please avoid putting your personal information on social media. It can come back and bite you, And I'll end by saying that, like our founder said, Mr. Mufara, let us get ready for the greatest shape of our life. When he says that, what he's saying is the truth. All of us, the world is going to know our name. We are going to be primary targets. Our security should be paramount, but not only our physical security, as well as our logical security. Anything, any emails, anything that you get, it could be someone trying to get a hold of you to get through to our ONPASSIVE, which is dear to us.